Alright, well that fucking sucked, but play ball. Why am I not skipping the intro? I was pressing the button to skip the intro, and it was just not letting me do it. See, the thing that happened in my last run is that the only notes I have about the final puzzle there is put the biggest weight and the smallest weight and the other weight, the bloody weight, on the right side, and once that checks out, the puzzle should solve. So I did that and was like, why the fuck is this not solving? Not noticing that one of the weights hadn't even been put down because I didn't realize the game would even let you do that. Like, that's why I got so fucking bamboozled, because I don't have that puzzle memorized by, like, knowing the weight value, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have it written down by what one of the sides is, making the logical progression that if one side is complete, then the other is definitionally also complete. But since we have now learned that it is apparently possible to interact with the puzzle without fucking putting all the pieces down... Apparently that was, not the right way to notate it. So, fuck me, I guess. (0451) is used in this game, yeah, but only on a light and normal puzzle. Every single time I play any video game, chat always tells me to try See, I always try 1337. And I'm always mad that it's never ever 1337. And then someone in chat is always like, try 0451, and I'm just like, no. And it never is, like, it's never 1451 either. 0451, whatever. But in this game, it actually fucking is 0451, and I was so mad about it. I hate this game for that. That is perhaps the biggest crime of Silent Hill 2 Remake, that it validated my stupid chat. Never mind. 249 pickup. Poggers. We're gaming. This is going to be an even greater run. Has no place in a Silent Hill game, so it's an odd inclusion. I think it's an inclusion because the people who made Silent Hill 2, like, it's a... What's the word I want for this? I'm not going to use a different word, I'm just going to explain the thought process. The people who made this remake, Bloober, are Polish, right? And Looking Glass Studio was also a Polish studio, right? Am I wrong about that? If I'm wrong, then this train of thought, like, collapses. No? Okay, then I'm wrong. I thought they were Polish. Who am I thinking of? Cambridge is not in Poland? Well, now I've gotten two different answers, because someone said they're American, but Cambridge is in England. So chat seems to know even less than I do. There's a Cambridge in America, isn't there? I am thinking of People Can Fly, you're right. That's what I was thinking of.
Hey.
Did the new patch fix everything? No. As far as I can tell, it didn't do anything. Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA? I'm not acknowledging that. Can't just name places the same as places in England and expect me to treat them as American.
Hello?
That's not right. At least put a new on the end of it. Like, New York, American, definitely. York? That's British, baby. Pick? What the fuck? Game Prince, thanks for the raid, by the way.
Stay back.
Picking up items in this game continues to be like doing brain surgery. What was the intent of the patch? Minor performance fixes, a couple of bugs related to the actual gameplay. The big one people were hoping would be fixed is like the stuttering that occurs as you wander around the game world. Nope. No dice on that.
Where are you, Mary?
Apparently the patch, like, helped some people's setups. For me, it did not do a single fucking thing. I literally could not tell they even patched the game. Wait up, man. Illinois is a town called Normal? Damn, dude. I want to be from Normal. I'm so normal, guys. Please believe me. Pick it up, James. Alright, well, can't go out that door because that guy's using it. Maybe next patch they can give James a little hat. Maybe next patch they can actually do the thing that they're supposed to be doing and make the game work properly. Because this one didn't do it. Better luck next time, guys. I don't think they're ever going to fix it. I think this game's just going to be a technical disaster, like, all the way through its lifespan. Until the hardware just catches up. Or rather, the hardware gets so powerful it can, like, paper over the fact that, on a technical level, this game is just terribly constructed. I don't really understand what the point of all the highfalutin fancy graphics is if no one can actually, like, execute it properly. Like, of what value is it if the game just does not fucking run acceptably ever? You know, cool looking game, but maybe you want to, like, come back next generation or something? Yeah, for some reason, every modern Resident Evil runner has a fucking 480. I have no idea what's going on there. I don't know how all of them can afford that. I don't know how every single modern Resident Evil runner has, like, a 480 in their machine. And for those guys, it still didn't run very well. Mary streamers raking in the dough while Silent Hill streamers are suffering. That's the thing! How is this possible? Sim 480 is a high-end card. A 480 is about the best graphics card money can fucking buy. Like, Zeke has apparently, like, a really, really nice... He described what was in his computer in the Discord at one point, the Silent Hill Speedrun Discord this is, when I was like, how the fuck do you guys all have such strong computers? And, you know, he apparently, like, really... Like, the RE runners just apparently have, like, really, really fucking good computers. But he specifically, like, described what was in his computer to me, and I was like, your computer, I think, is worth more than my internal organs. Yeah, the 40... Not only is the 4090, like, absurdly expensive, like, used car prices, it's also massive. Like, you could kill someone with that thing. The device itself is ginormous. The 40 FPS staircase.
Hello?
Is there someone with a 4090 you could test that? It's thicker than my arms? How do you just have a 4090? I don't understand where you guys are getting this money from! I am someone who could literally, like, self-describe as a professional gamer, and I don't have that kind of money kicking around. I don't have that kind of money kicking around. That was much like a new console and a few games. It's more than a few games, I think. Then again, the PS5 Pro. Then again, the PS5 Pro, that does get you to like 70% like of that value immediately. $1,000 is a reasonable investment, but is it worth it, you know? It's a reasonable investment, like, especially for me. Like, I've invested many money in the hardware, but I also like I am someone who can sort of describe themselves as a semi-professional gamer. Like, I play games for money. Is that not what a professional gamer is? It's probably not what people think of, but is that not what it means to be a professional? I don't know. I'm not, like, judging anyone for this for what it's worth.
Selective words.
What am I planning? I don't know. For what it's worth, I'm not judging anyone for this in the same way I definitely am judging people who buy a PS5 Pro. Like, just throwing that out there. But I am also like, wow, holy fuck, that is expensive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because at the very least, you know, if you buy the 4090, it's used car price, but fuck me, you'll get some horsepower out of it. I almost just went the wrong way, because I'm bad at this game and don't know what I'm doing. Please don't look at me. Turn the webcam off. Go away. Get it. No. No. No, shit. I have to turn. I'm really good at this, dude. Stop goofing around. Stop goofing. Concentrate. Concentrate on the run. This is serious business. Don't fart. Concentrate. I think I mentioned this, you know, speaking of computer stuff, I'm going to start talking about this again because I want to talk about it. I have a dedicated computer, like, in the other room, that the only role it has in life is to run, arcade game software, specifically Dance Dance Revolution for the most part. 15, 11, 13. I overshot 'cause I'm bad. Unfortunately, the hard drive is beginning to show very obvious signs of dying. I forgot to reload the gun. Fuck. And James will take matters into his own hand. Set up with all the MAME stuff. Not MAME exactly, but sure. If it helps you to conceptualize it, then we can go with that. Stepmania dedicated computer? It's not Stepmania. I mean, there is Stepmania on there, but that's not mainly what gets used. But the computer has begun to show the very obvious signs of the hard drive fucking dying. Am I emulating Third Mix Plus? I mean, I could. You're calling Nintendo, by all means. Maybe clone the drive to a new one? I don't need to... Well, I probably could. I've already got, like, an SSD on order to replace it. Like, it's an old 2 terabyte hard drive that's begun to die, and it's like... The drive itself is, like... 7 years old or something? It could just be age, but you know what I think killed it? I think the thing that killed it was being in proximity to my heavy stepping. I think it got knocked around a bit too hard because the computer is, like, right next to my dance game setup. I've since made measures to move the computer off the floor next to it. Like, I got, like, a little stand going on. And I was like, it may just be age, but, like, let's not do that again. You know, lesson learned. Fortunately, there's nothing very important on that drive, you know. I kept the OS installation. What I'm wondering, right, is that the OS is installed on a completely separate, like, relatively low capacity...
Who's there?
solid state drive, right? Well, all of like the game installation and all sorts of like years old accumulated bullshit is on the 2 terabyte hard drive in that computer. It was the computer I used to stream off of before I replaced it with my current setup. And I'm just like, I don't really care about anything that's on this hard drive. Like, it's a bunch of random shit, though. Like, there's nothing of incredible value there. If the drive suddenly died, I wouldn't, like, cry, you know? It would just be annoying. It's inconvenient to have to reinstall everything. But I'm wondering, like, if I just take the drive out and replace it with the empty solid-state drive when that comes in, will it work? Do computers just let you do that? I've never actually had to do this before. I've never had a drive die on me like that. Huh? Oh, wrong. It should? I hope so. It might be a bit weird, because, like, I don't know. My wallpaper is on the D drive. What the fuck? But pretty much the only thing I need to actually do to get that system... Because, like, everything inside the computer is still fine. It's just the drive that's fucked. I had a look at some drive diagnostic software, and my reallocated sectors count is a very high number. I looked at that and I was like, oh, that's not good. Movement hard. It may just be age, it may be from getting knocked around, I don't know what killed it, but it's definitely dying. Like, I noticed it because as I'm playing my video games, like, the dance game is installed to the hard drive, and the load times got really bad all of a sudden. I'm like, that's not normal. What is going on? And then even when I try to access all, like, the random junk on the drive, it's, like, takes 5 years to open up properly, and I'm like, that's also not normal. Yeah, the drive is definitely dying. Like, 100% it's fucking dying. I'm gonna replace it. Just, wondering how much of a pain in the ass it's gonna be to port all my dance game stuff to it. Hopefully not that much of a pain in the ass. Lived a good life. It's probably the best kind of hard drive failure that can happen to me, because at least it, like, happened to a drive I don't really care about, you know? Yeah, replacing it with an SSD elevated it off the floor so stomping around won't, like, fucking destroy the drives within. And I've heard tell, I don't know how true this is, I've heard tell that, like, as a general rule, SSDs are more resistant to, like, minor vibrations and shocks, so it's probably the right call for trying to swap a drive in a machine that is definitionally going to be kind of near a bunch of heavy stepping. Like, I repurposed a monitor stand to get it off the floor. It doesn't feel like the most stable thing ever, but I guess it being off the floor should help at least in some way. But still, it's like, it's going to be near furious stomping. I'm surprised that didn't hit me, because I did not dodge correctly. I autopiloted the shit out of that. I didn't think at all. Let go, James! I do not think. There was no thinking there. Just autopiloted my way to a gold while I was talking about my dance game setup. Kind of an ignore, because like that was how my session ended yesterday, is that the game like actually just flat out crashed because of the shitty loads. Wow. Thanks, James. Whoops. But it crashed right after I got one of my best performances yet. I have now full comboed a 17. Incredible stuff. If you know what modern DDR is, that's probably like, damn, he's alright at this video game. If you don't, no one, and I reckon probably no one in chat knows what the fuck that means. But, well, that's a number. The difficulty scale goes from 1 to 19. I am getting real fucking good at the stepping on the arrows video game. Real good at it. No DDR stream? No one watches it. People use that weird software from the PS2 days, or are there better options? If you want to play, like... Wow. Cool game. If you want to play, like, properly, you don't use a soft map. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I have no bullets. Uh-huh. Get out of the fucking way. What the fuck? I have a... You know how I was talking earlier about how, like... Oh, I'm bad. Shit. Forgot to combine the two. You know, I was talking about how, like, damn, how do you have, like, a 4090? That costs, like, $2,000. I have a scale model metal fucking arcade controller for DDR in my house. Like, I have an arcade cabinet, basically. And no, I don't want to talk about how much that cost. The number makes me ill. I did buy a Stepmania X machine, correct. I didn't buy, like, the machine, I bought the pad. But yeah, I have a Stepmania X pad in my house. It's terrifyingly bulky, and the amount I paid for it makes me physically ill. But it is a really good pad. Like, it is really good. You get what you pay for, and I paid a lot. And it is worth the money. I have very, very few complaints. It's probably overpriced. The arcade pad is not overpriced, it's just they're expensive. Like, you do get what you pay for. Like, it is worth the amount of money in terms of, like, the construction being very solid, and it works exactly as well. It works extremely well, and it's very modular as well. Like, you can fuck around with it quite a bit. But also, oh my god, it's 200 kilograms of solid steel. So, like, yeah, it's pricey. Go in. My sensors keep eating shit. I've had a couple of dead sensors, yeah. More than I would really like for a pad I've not had that long, but... You can get a pack of and I don't know, maybe it got jostled during shipping. It did have to get on a plane to get to me. Fuck, who knows what's going on there. I haven't had a sensor failure in a bit, though. You have to wear sports footwear to not get my feet hurt? I just wear, like, trainers. Sometimes I wear those, like, freaky 5-toe shoes. Like, the shoes with, like... Shoes that look like socks. But they're shoes. Freaky shoes. 200 kilograms, how the hell do you move that thing out of the way when I'm not using it? Here's the fun thing, you don't. That thing is a permanent fixture in the room. That thing doesn't move. Man, I'm hurt going into this, which I really don't like. Ah! Ah! Eh. I'm stuck! I can't move, dude! This game's fucking trash! Cool game, dude. Cool game. I was literally stuck. I got stuck in a wall. Maybe patch that! I actually got stuck in a wall. Nice one, game. I like how I get hit because it's bad at the game. Okay. Dude, why are you not in phase 2 yet? Oh, he is on phase 2. The game just sucks. What? That didn't hit at all. That is not believable in the slightest. Fire the gun, James. Don't reload, you fucking asshole, James! Jump in a fucking lake! Pick up the fucking bullets! God damn it, dude. Why the fuck is that? That is another thing that I would quite like them to get out of the fucking game. Stop reloading the fucking gun when I don't ask for it. Stupid bastards. Like, because you can't pick up items when he's reloading the gun for some stupid fucking reason. Does it auto-reload at 0 bullets? It auto-reloads if you aim it at 0, yeah, and it's like, I didn't fucking press reload. Don't do things that I don't ask for.
This is it. Mary. Could you really be here?
Well, that death was out the gate really shitty. That lost me, like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something. Unfortunately, that death was unavoidable because I got stuck in a fucking wall. I literally could not move.
Let's go.
There was no options to leave the situation. He pushed me to death.
Through here.
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts.
There's bullets there.
I think it's easier if I just show you.
The interact prompts are just terrible no matter what they do. That is like the #1 thing I wanted fixed in the patch, and for some reason in the patch they had made it easier to interact with objects in the final boss.
We can go through
Only the final boss. Like, do you guys realize this is a pervasive issue across the entire game, right?
You ever stayed in a place like this?
Like, it's not localized to that one room.
So thin, you can hear love, hate, jealousy. Glad you were here. So that's what it was for.
Move.
Hey.
Second thing I would like fixed in a patch. Please let me hold
time this
W
way.
after a cutscene or anything to start moving again.
So,
I hate that I have to guess what the correct timing is.
3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her. James?
I guessed correctly.
Stay close.
Dodge into cutscene. Three syringes. Looking healthy.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Let's go.
All right then. Come on.
I need to make saves to practice the boss fights, I
Shouldn't
think.
Stay here this long.
Hey, it's okay. We're almost there anyway.
And we'll do that later,
Good.
because that pyramid head
No
fight...
more delays.
I'm always like having to back
I
off and
need to
heal
find
at least once, or I end up
Well
fucking
then.
dying.
Let's hope you will. Okay, it's not far now.
Like, I know there's some RNG, well, not some, there's a massive amount of RNG to it. Like, does he do the funny push attack and just shoves you into a wall and kills you?
Look, we're on the other side of that chasm.
But under ideal
Sounds pretty
circumstances,
cool.
I wouldn't be needing to back off and heal, at least.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
Is there now?
You say so.
Is there now, Maria? A bit more
I
to
don't
it?
think I've been here before.
Come on. She's just around the corner.
While I'm in, like,
She?
annoying bitch mode about everything, since I'm obviously a bit grumpy, I'm having a reset. I think this garden and the subsequent cutscene that I just skipped are probably the worst new story additions to the game. Where they have Maria, like, take you off to this new area that exists now to basically explain the plot of the game to you in metaphor. It's like, why?
You okay?
Why did they add that? What's... Cool interact prompt. I really did hate that, yeah. Yeah, the metaphor itself is also kind of... It's not... I don't get it. Like, I get it, but it doesn't really map properly.
Laura?
Like, clearly I think it's just there because the game is now twice as long and needs to be there to fill time. But I'm still a smidge curious about why it took the form that it did.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
Oh, you suck. Stupid child.
Maria?
James, look.
Even made layers of fear, they sure did. Oh, if that dodge was worth it, strictly speaking.
Where did she go? What is it?
Basement.
Basement.
Huh. Just when I thought things couldn't get any creepier. James, there's a map here. Might come in handy.
No.
Why would she run from us?
You see layers of fear, you think of that Gemma clip where he laughs at the head bonking child. That clip is very funny, but also... How do you think Germa knows that he has, like, single-handedly done a surprisingly big amount of damage to Bloober Team's reputation based on that clip and that clip alone?
Generator.
Ow. guy's gonna chase me. Or not? Yeah, he's right behind me. Don't know where Maria is. Thanks for taking that one for me, Maria. You know, Mario, you're always excited for Bloober games. This is the only one of theirs I've played. And,
Yes, you did it.
it's pretty alright, but it don't impress me much. Because I'm horrible and mean like that.
I think you just saved my life back then.
I'm mean and mean and mean, and I hate video games and blah blah blah. I think it's because I disagree with the idea of remaking Silent Hill 2. Believe it or not, no. And I would thank you not to make assumptions about how my brain works. I'm bad. Okay, there we go. I actually do not philosophically disagree with the idea of remaking any video game. It's just that I disagree with turning classic survival horror games into generic, like, modern control scheme-approved third-person shooters. Meanwhile, if they remade Silent Hill 2 and turned it into a turn-based RPG, I'd be like, that's fucking insane. What are they cooking? Yeah. Hey, blue suit guy. It's more the nature of, like, remaking games in such a way that it, like, strips some of their original mechanics to mold them into what is trendy and with the current times. That's what I don't like. I philosophically disagree with the idea that Silent Hill 2 needed to be updated to fit modern tastes, you know? Radio achievements. Thank you for the 12 months. Why am I losing so much time? Why am I so cringe? No. What the fuck? The note? I don't want a note. Like, they were never gonna remake this game as a tank control game, but I would have had a lot of respect for it if they did. That's the thing that I always come back to when talking about game remakes and what have you. Why is this control scheme, this method of conveying a video game and its story seen as the superior option? Like, why is the third-person control scheme seen as just unquestionably the, like, superior option to tank controls or something? Like, because that's the only direction this ever cuts in, you know? When people want these games remade, they don't want to play, like, these games for their unique characteristics, their unique mechanics, the unique way they play. They want their story twisted into the format of a completely different video game in a completely different genre. Why is that? And why am I expected to be okay with that? I do not, in fact, think that's valid. I think that's really lame. Like, the third-person shooter isn't superior to tank controls. They're different styles of game with different goals. Damn it, koitsu! I don't want to talk about it. No. That was interesting. Blame RE4 for everything? RE4 did definitely, like, birth a new style, but it kind of sucks that, like, that's just what all things are now. Like, that's it. That's all you get. H. Nice. That's the thing, you know? Like, it only ever cuts in one direction. People want old games made in the format of, like, a new modern control scheme. This style of game. But no one ever suggests it, like, the other way around, you know? And why is that? Like, why am I expected to just accept that a third-person shooter is inherently superior to a tank control game? I don't actually believe that, so I won't. I will not cop to that, because I don't actually think that's true. They're just different formats that, you know, correspond to different atmospheres, different styles. Once you see tank controls as archaic, and they're allowed to think that, but they don't get to, like, squish the game into their own way and say that this is how it was always meant to be. I do not accept that. I don't accept that as a valid argument. Like, you're allowed to not like tank control games, but you're not allowed to position, like, third person as inherently superior off the back of that. This I do not tolerate. I don't know where I am. I'm not altogether sure what the autosave is really for. That buffered so hard, dude. Oh, he's dead. That's the thing. Maybe there is still potential in, like, the tank control fixed camera angle style form. Like, Until Dawn had fixed camera angles, and Until Dawn was quite good. You know, until the remake decided to remove all the fixed camera angles, because for some reason, like, I think Until Dawn might be, like, the worst victim of this, actually. Until Dawn did not deserve that shit. It might surprise you to learn how much water I'm willing to carry for Until Dawn over this. What the fuck was the deal with that? Why did they remove the, like, it's a filmic game, you know? Like, why would you do that to Until Dawn? That's so rude. If I worked on the game, I would be actually really mad. Like, that was a PS4 game. People were like, oh, you know, it was with the limitations of the time that they did fixed camera angles on the PlayStation 2, and like, yeah, to some extent, that's not wrong, precisely. All games are working within the limitations of their day, to some extent or another. That's what, like, creates interesting okay, well, you're not even looking. Whoop. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Until Dawn is very blue, and the remake is not very blue, and that's very confusing. But okay, in of itself, right, I don't actually think it's necessarily invalid to look at a game like Resident Evil 2 or Silent Hill 2 and be like, what if it was a third-person shooter? Like, it's not a crazy thought by itself. Like, maybe there's some interesting ideas in there. But people aren't thinking that because they think it's inherently interesting to remake these games in the form of a third-person shooter. They're doing it because that's the in thing right now, and it will date the game just as badly in 10 years. You know, you think tank controls are dated. There's nothing to suggest that this control scheme won't itself become dated in 10 years' time. There's nothing to suggest that. What if that is itself is an outdated thing? What if early third-person shooters feel quite dated by modern standards now? Am I going the right? Yes. Trust yourself, streamer. Yeah, who knows? Maybe VR will become the dominant form of gaming, and then everything will feel weird again. There's a distinct possibility of that. Like, gaming is relatively young. Who's to say? Just watch my video on Germs where you move with the face buttons. Okay, that was insane even by the standards of the time. For those of you who don't know, there's a game called Germs on the PlayStation 1. It's a first-person game. It's played from the first person, and from the PS1, so that's, like, pretty uncommon. However, that is a game where triangle moves you forwards, and X moves you backwards. And the D-pad, like, what do up and down on the D-pad do? It moves your point of view up and down. But the face buttons move you. It's kind of out there. It's interesting, to say the least. Like, I don't know, who knows, maybe they really just hadn't played another, like, first-person game before. I don't know what the fuck was going on when they were making Germs. Crazy shit. Sometimes the experiments, like, are good.
James.
I think a lot about the fact we don't get... I imagine the reason that there has been difficulty getting a new Ape Escape game out, for instance, is that those games don't have a way to control the camera with the right stick, because it uses the right stick for gameplay. And that's non-standard. Like, people wouldn't accept that. You don't control the camera with the stick? That's crazy. But, like, it works. Ape Escape is good.
Well, what do you know? A stroll in the rain.
But I don't know, would modern audiences be okay with that? It would chafe against their expectation that right analog stick controls the camera.
I'm trying to keep things light, James. Just your brain.
The Katamari games as well. They haven't had a new Katamari game in a while. It's like, Punchy, didn't they release them on Steam? Like, those are ports, okay? They're ports. They made ports of the old ones, which is nice. I'm glad that they did that. Those games are good, you know. You ever played... You guys ever played Katamari? Where's Maria? The fuck? Where'd Maria go? Is that okay? Is it okay to just leave Maria behind? So bad at Katamari. It's not a... Honestly, Katamari is not an easy game to get to grips with because it's got like a completely unique control scheme. Yeah, but Maria didn't... Run, James. Maria, like, didn't make it. What the fuck? I was in the elevator alone. At least that doesn't break anything. When I noticed Maria wasn't in the elevator, I was like, oh god, is the game gonna be like, you don't have Maria, you left her behind, you idiot, you can't advance forward. I was gonna be like... I was about to get mad. Because I thought Maria just teleported to you when you hit the elevator button. It seems like that.
There! An elevator!
What an idiot. And Maria is gone. So sad. So bad. Move! How did James end up in front? They teleport. I don't know why. I honestly think it looks really silly. I'm kind of surprised they chose to frame the scene that way, where Maria is very clearly ahead of James in gameplay and you cannot ever get in front of her. And then when the cutscene starts... you are always ahead of her and she's very behind. It's like... Why? I don't know. I don't get that. It's peculiar. Ow. No. I meant to dodge. If it means anything, the thought was there.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
James! No, James, you suck. James! Oh my god, this game sucks. Why was he letting go? James, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did he grab it and let go, like, twice? What the fuck? Why is that mechanic even in this fucking game? I am going to personally come round to Bloober's office and smash every copy of Last of Us they clearly used for reference over their fucking heads! Play another game! Why is the push the fucking cart puzzle to jump up on something even in this fucking game at all? Written explanation on my fucking desk by Friday. Like, what is the point of that? Why is it a thing? It doesn't suit Silent Hill at all. It's just a thing they've copied from every other popular third-person action game. Because for all the individual merits of the remake, it's born of people who have no fucking imagination. I get really mean about this game because while I am speedrunning the thing, and I don't even think it's like a terrible video game, I do not respect it artistically at all. Why the pointless push? Why did that guy even aggro? I was, like, nowhere near him. I don't understand why that first guy aggroed. I didn't, like... He was nowhere near me. Is it RNG? Is it just random? Because I was nowhere near him. I didn't look at him. And it worked fine the last run. And then James the fucking bozo, for some reason, wouldn't hold on to the fucking... Like, he kept letting go for no reason, even though I wasn't giving the command to let go. I don't understand why he was letting go. I genuinely couldn't tell you why he was doing that. Like, is it because there's an enemy nearby? Is it? I don't know. Maybe. I don't see why that would matter, though. That fucking sucked. I'm gonna send me a paper that just says hold that. I mean, they can do whatever they like. We've decided that this is good enough, apparently. Who cares if the move the cart puzzles are completely fucking ill-fitting, don't make any sense, and don't really jive with the atmosphere of the game? Who cares? They're in the other popular third-person games, so put that in. Do it like 6 times for no reason. Just a thing you gotta do like a lot of for some reason. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why? Why is it a thing? Why is it in the game? Like at all. Apply the Marie Kondo philosophy to your game design. Point to a mechanic and I'll like tell me, does this spark joy? If not, put it in the fucking bin. You know what's fucked up as well is that they didn't even need to, like, add a massive amount of padding in the remake. Silent Hill 2 already had plenty of padding by itself. I could be mean about multiple things at once. I'm really good at this. You know, Silent Hill 2 has the long-ass stairwell, and it has the multiple holes. I mean, there's, like, kind of an atmosphere value to that. But it's got the elevator that you sit in for, like, 2 minutes and do nothing. That's there, too. Like, all of it is about going down. You know, you go down, down, like, you're really delving deep, like, impossibly deep. Far deeper than makes any sense. But also, you are just kind of sitting there, you know? Smacking 2 video games at once. Believe it or not, I am actually not someone who thinks Silent Hill 2 is a perfect, unapproachable video game that has no avenues for improvement. I do tend to feel like the statute of limitations on attempting that has long since passed, though. I don't even think Silent Hill 2 is the best game in its series. It's 3, if you're wondering. I'm that kind of person. But, like, I don't think 2 is, like, a perfect game beyond reproach, or anything like that. There's definitely elements of the game that I think in microcosm are a little... Like, I don't really like the labyrinth section of the original. I think it kind of goes on a bit long, and I think it's a bit visually repetitive. But at the same time, I don't know if I could call the remake an improvement in any meaningful way. A, because it elongated the labyrinth. But also because, I don't know, it's just fundamentally it's so different that it feels like it stymies any meaningful comparisons I could make. Best viewed as distinct entities entirely. Like, is the new Flesh Lips fight better than the original one? I don't know, it's a completely different fight now. Thanks, James. I got dash attack instead of break the wall attack. Wow. Oops, I'm bad. Haha. Not the greatest RNG ever, but I don't mind so much. As long as I get it before I start taking damage, I don't really care. Boss fights in Silent Hill 2 suck. Any fight in the remake is an upgrade. I feel like we say these things to taunt me after I just said that they're fundamentally so different games that, like, I don't really feel like you can categorize anything as an upgrade. I don't know if it's upgrading to just make a different video game. Especially since the emphasis of the respective combat systems are completely different. Like, Silent Hill 2 boss fights are mainly about fighting dudes that are slightly too big in rooms that are slightly too small. Like, you really need to jockey for every fucking inch of space to not get boxed in and die. The remake doesn't have, like, any of that because positioning is basically not a thing in the remake. So, like, is that an upgrade? I don't think so. The emphasis of what the combat system even is has changed so dramatically that obviously the boss fight design had to be different. But I don't think any boss fight really feels the same. Please open the door. You could maybe convince me that the Abstract Daddy fight's probably better now. I pressed space, you heard it. You can hear my keys clacking. Friend. I did it. I didn't lose like 20 seconds to fucking about with that this time. I'm a genius. And Crab Cage Mary is kind of silly. Well, I think you're silly. The two classic boss fights are all kind of samey. I don't disagree, but I don't think the remake really addresses that. They're kinda similar in the remake, too. Generally being, just kind of damage sponges. You gotta hit and dodge around and stuff, you know. It's not bad. I don't think the boss fights in this game are terrible or anything. Except for the, like, Eddie fight is... The Eddie fight is the only fight I would classify as being noticeably different. It's also my favorite fight in the game. You're back, did the new patch fix the stuttering? Nope. I'm not convinced it did anything, personally. I have noticed no real benefit. It did it again. It let me put down the thing without actually... Peculiar. Ah, you fucker! Patch fixed all the stuttering for you? Good for you. Didn't do shit for me. As far as where I stand, the game might as well not have been updated at all because it didn't change like anything. Performance is exactly as bad as it was before. Like, it didn't get any worse, but it didn't get any better either. Oh! Oh, as we a lot of Homecoming? Yeah, it kind of is built off that model, isn't it? What a great position for this guy to be in. Please? That was extremely epic RNG, dude. That was just fucking dandy. Well, at least there isn't a second guy this time. Yeah, I locked the game to 60 FPS because, I don't know, I could unlock it and lock the game to 120, which is the maximum allowed by the run. But I don't know if that would, like, be of any practical benefit, really. Oh god, I'm stuck. There's a weird wall there. Like, if I unlocked the frame rate and made the max 120 instead, I think what would be happening is that I would be getting 90 sometimes, and then it would dip straight back down to, like, fucking 45 in most areas. I don't see the point. What am I doing? Why am I trying to... Okay. Think about it. I must go in that room. I must. It is necessary. That door doesn't even open. Friend. Oh, this way. Hey J-Lit, how the run's been today? I've been consistently on, like, minutes ahead pace. I've only done one run, and I reset it around here. No, you don't. Where'd he go? Where did they go? Can I help you? No? Okay. I have absolutely no idea what that guy's deal was. Ay, 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 why do these enemies not make any fucking noise when they attack, man? Give me a sound cue. Mr. Soundman, give me a sound. Make it the soundest sound ever sound. I wonder if there's any more syringes I can pick up. Why does James love to bonk that door? Because I don't need to heal right now. And we'll take the time to reload my guns. They're already all reloaded. Okay, that's fantastic. Love that for me. I'm gonna take the time to scroll my notes, though. Are we there yet? Alright, let's do this puzzle successfully this time. It'll be great. I don't actually want to move that. Just like that. It can be so simple. Let's go gambling. Shipai! Why are we swinging? Worst RNG. Ah! It's always one of these for... はい、パンチアップデート。では何か変わりましたか？大体にパフォーマンス改善されてるアップデートです。まあ私にとっては全然何も変わりません。Alright, what am I doing now? Abstract Daddy. Hmm, 実はさ、私にはトイレに行きたい。早く終わらせろ。Got a perfectly timed ad, so as soon as James jumped, it started playing the ad for the new Venom cape shit. What is Venom cape shit in this context?
Please.
No, I didn't even shoot. Die! Okay, that's dead. That was a little awkward, but it kinda worked out. That's the first health drink I've picked up the whole run. I don't trust myself to get through the game without... Just don't. Ah, sweet. Unfortunately, I'm bad at video games. Pistol. Pistol. That's for sure, we need that. I'm out of here. Blah.
I disagree.
Pajama Robbie. Ah, always the wrong way. Thank you for the 70 month. That's so many months. Why is it so many? Oh no, I'm so old. I don't like how long I've been doing this for. I did the Ezekiel strat of looking away from where you want to be. Dude, it was optimized. Oh, we want to go through that. If you're old, I'm ancient. You might be. Alright, good Chad, we wanted to ask. I wanted to ask, how would I rate this game as a game itself and as a remake of the original Silent Hill 2? Unfortunately, you have stumbled into the chat of the world's most premier, like, pretentious dickhead, and I don't have a straightforward answer to that question.
You use selected words! What are you planning?
Ah! Good dodge. No! Really? Man, I still lost time on that. That's grim. Are we sure that this is faster? I might not be as convinced, personally. I forgot to dodge the map. You get much feedback from hitting this dude, do you? Not really, no. Unfortunately, I'm a pretentious, annoying person who thinks too hard about video games, so like, how do I rate this game as a game unto itself? It's alright. It's even, I would say, above average in the genre of like horror third-person shooters. Not half bad. So there's some quality effort in the environmental design, moment-to-moment navigation, and the level design is generally pretty fluid. It's reasonably solid stuff. As a remake, I kind of think it's a crime against the medium. In that, like, I don't really respect it artistically at all. It is a very, very cynical product. A product of a world that doesn't view games with even the vaguest amount of respect. And still sees games as software products to be updated and improved to contemporary standards, and in doing so, kind of changes basically fucking everything about it. Silent Hill 2 highlights the difference to me between making good art and making a good product. Silent Hill 2 Remake is a good product, it is not good art. Yeah, like, this could not fail. I don't mean to say that there was no chance of failure. I mean to say that, like, this needed to make its money back, and they fucking, like, they worked real hard to make sure it would. I love RNG. I love RNG. I love RNG, dude. I'm gonna fucking die, because James won't open this goddamn door. Are you serious, game? That was really cool. I love RNG. I love that enemy type. I love how it just sits there and does nothing but obstructs you from opening doors, because for some reason every fucking thing in this game now has like a 6-year animation attached to it. You can't just open a door in a modern game. It has to be like fucking doing homework. That was cool RNG. That was really cool. I have no health items now. That ate my last one. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, the door. Just didn't touch it. I kind of have to take this now, because I got... That is the second time that enemy... Nice one, game. I love context-sensitive button inputs. That is the second time I have had to pop a full heal because James just fucking refused to open a door. Be nice if they could also fix that, while I'm complaining about basically everything. Be nice if you couldn't nearly die from the acid guys boxing you into an infinite animation loop near a door, because for some reason, again, opening doors in this game has to be like a fucking process. You can't just do it. That absolutely sucked fucking ass. Really sad. That's one of those like annoying gameplay things brought on by the modern game temptation to just have everything be an overly elaborate animation. You can never just click on a door and have it open. It has to be like a process. It has to show the animation of James gingerly like fucking flicking the latch up. Doors don't just open when you touch them. Give me that. Give me that. Dude. Hey, how's the runs going? I'm ahead quite significantly. But could be going better. I've gotten screwed out of, I think, no less than maybe a minute because of just bad RNG. Like, I'm not playing the greatest, but at the same time, the game has played worse. Why he did it again? It was even the right, like... Why does he do that? Like, I had it. It was in the right position. But he let go. Why? Why are you letting go? Unless if there's a live auto splitter for this cat? Yeah, if it's not even just this category. The game has an auto splitter integrated with live split. It will download automatically if you activate it from the live split context menu. Watch me get butt for trying this. It could have come out a lot worse. This is true. It's not, like, mid. It's a bit better than mid, at least. Why do they have 2 attacks, and why do they both track to you? Move. I think I gotta stop picking up health drinks. By watching me playing the remake or part of it, you find yourself to play the original and you really fell in love with it. You want to ask, do I think the remake can be enjoyed for someone who really liked the original? Yeah, I think the remake can be enjoyed by someone who really liked the original. I don't think playing the original will inherently make you hate the remake. That second dodge was not worth it. There is plenty to like about the remake. This segment isn't one of them. You're such an asshole, streamer. Oh shit. Seriously? What? Okay, well I can tell you for free that whatever happened there, that's not right. Oh, I'm really shy on pistol ammo, fuck. I really need that. I am very down on pistol ammo. Got your smelly ass. Where's the other guy? Okay, that was a mistake to reload there. Let's not do that in future. Step Short, thank you for the sub. Reload after the fight. I still have a lot of rifle ammo, actually. Okay, I see the vision. The only thing I'm really shy on here is pistol bullets. I'm really short on those. But otherwise, I think that mostly went okay. Yeah, shooting the mandarins with the rifle... It feels bad to waste bullets on the mandarins like that, but they die in one shot, and that's very fast. Thanks for what I do within this community, thank you.
I disagree.
I'm not sure what I do for communities, well, I guess I mod speedrun leaderboards, that's a thing. Green Spider, thank you for the 32 months, thank you very much. Dun, 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 dun. Effect of looking back while James is stunned. The effect is that he stumbles in a direction I find more favorable. He'll stumble away from where you're looking. So if you look away from where you want to go, he'll stumble more in that direction. James, that shit cannot be that heavy. Sure it can. What do you know? What do you know about the great knife? You're not so great. It's not a Buster Sword. James Sunderland has never heard of Final Fantasy VII. Who wants to hold the tungsten sword? I do, I do. Settings, accessibility, graphics, high contrast mode. Holy shit. Load. Autosave.
I can see you.
That was a bit weird.
You'll die here, James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great.
Where's there no ammo?
Just like before. I'm coming for you.
Are you? I need ammo. Oh, okay. His shot counted instead of mine. I have no, there's no rifle ammo in this room. Oh shit, that's bad. Okay, I'm good. I'm a bit concerned about my ammo. There was like nothing in the room. I gotta get fucking high. I'm going blind. Well, fortunately, I don't need to, heal, at least. Since, apparently... You get a heal... Yeah, you get healed for free when you're on the boat. Wow. The advice finally came in handy. I am very short on shotgun ammo. There was no ammo in the room for some reason, which is peculiar. Swear to God, I didn't know you could use the mouse to control the camera in this scene. I'm losing time on this for sure. Why is the boat, like, always at a funny angle? That did not feel normal. Are there boat percent runs in this game as well? Sadly, no, because the game doesn't, like, track that information. Did the patch help at all? No. Didn't do anything. Oh, well, I found handgun ammo, at least. That's nice.
This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years.
My rifle ammo is adequate. It is the shotgun I am very short-changed on.
Yeah.
She scared me. It's easy to pick up shit during the Mary Maria fight now, apparently. So it is claimed. Would be nice if they could have made things easier to pick up during all of the game, personally. I'm not sure if I get why that change was only made to the end bit. Because I kind of feel like it's a change that the entire game could do with. Gotta dodge past that guy or he's gonna hit me. Because by and large, picking up objects, interacting with doors and stuff, you've got to stand in like exactly the right place. It's like doing surgery. don't know why. It doesn't need to be like that. The one who soared. Cool. Apple. Yeah, there is no way to lose points towards a specific ending in Silent Hill 2 Remake. You can only gain. It is my opinion that this is the reason a lot of people are struggling to get the in-water ending. Epic, dude. I love that everything is such a process. That really is just RNG. Everyone I know who runs this game complains about that. Because, like, more people than me report that it was, like, weirdly difficult to get the in-water ending, and I have discerned the reason why. It's because there's just not that many ways to go about specifically increasing the in-water score without also increasing the leave score. I would love a supercut of how many times you have to do an incredibly long canned animation like that over the course of this entire game. Like, turn a valve, stick your hand into a hole. That kind of thing. Because it happens a lot. This entire town is from James' psyche mental state? No. The town is, like, real. James didn't, like, invent a town in his mind. Like, in the context of the world where the games are set, Silent Hill was a bustling resort town. It is a place that exists that people, like, went to and lived in. Move. I pressed up. Selection logic to this one is very peculiar. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I did it. I have a full shotgun again. Oh yeah, no, main isn't real. That's made up. You don't seriously believe main is real, do you? Main was invented by a famous author, Stephen King. I had a feeling, but I was like, no, I'm out of range. I ran way... No, you're never out of range. That is not how Silent Hill 2 works. You think you're out of fucking range? That's cute. Because even if you are out of range, like, and you're right about that, the game will force it to not be true. He did not move. Imagine being out of range. We can only imagine. That's not close enough to go through, is it? Oh, it didn't even matter. Oh my god, game. Why are we doing this? Oh, it is. Okay. That was bad RNG. Perhaps even the worst RNG. You can skip him, yeah. That is not optimal for that puzzle, it's just the solution I have memorized. You know, take to memorize everything? A shit ton of notes is what was necessary. And then we get the dog ending and everyone's happy. I tend to have the puzzle solutions directly written into my splits. Like, when they're compact enough, because memorizing stuff is for losers. Just write them down. Speedrunning, everyone thinks speedrunning is all about, like, reflexes and memorizing entire video game stuff. It's not. It's all about notes. It's all about the note-taking. Take notes. Write it down. And, like, eventually thin your notes down to the stuff you have memorized. Like, I've now got abridged puzzle notes. I had the entire route written down at one point that I was using. But now I more or less know where I'm going and what I'm doing. I've memorized the lay of the land, you know? That was not very efficient cart pushing. But I've more or less got, like, the layouts of the level. Like, I have more of an idea of where I'm going and what I'm doing now. Do you ever practice RE4 Remake speedrun? No. I never did that run. interested in speedrun that game? RE4 Remake? No, not particularly. Yeah, why speedrun RE4 when you can hold W? I agree. Where's the shotgun shells? There's supposed to be shotgun shells in this room. There they are, okay. Ooh, the slow walk. That was time loss. I didn't know where they were! God damn it. That's okay.
My mother.
Your mum. Seems a little like he shit himself because he's like up to his fucking thighs in water. Left. Lost time searching for shotgun shells, blah. Ow. That hit me? Bro, you crazy for that one. Man. Man. Can I please get a dodge out successfully? No, I can't. Oh, they're dead. No, I wanted their ammo. Okay, that's fine. James, you fucking brainlet! Stop reloading your gun! Hate that. Hate that shit.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home.
Like, I could not pick up the key item because game's like, gotta reload the gun, even though I didn't fucking ask for that.
I'm disgusted. Between the cheese and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no good for anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. Because the hospital's making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you...
No, I'm still dodging. I'm bad. Hiya. That was pretty good. Oh, she just didn't drop down, huh? Ah, she's gone. I'm getting screwed. This is far more ammo than I actually need. Ow. You motherfucker! Cool game, dude. Still faster than last time. $202. Crass. I did not like either of those final boss fights. But still a pretty good improvement. We definitely learned a thing or two there. Yeah, there was definitely, like, at least a minute lost in just purely bad RNG. I definitely see the path to, like, sub 2, at least. That Pyramid Head fight was dog shit. It was pretty bad.
You're the coolest!
Oh yeah, I also fucking died on I completely forgot about this. I fucking died on Pyramid Head 1, I just ran with it. I got owned. He fucking pushed me into a wall. I got stuck inside the fucking geometry. I just died and was like, fuck it. I can't be bothered to reset. So there's like 30 seconds on that.